We will start with in-person speakers. If I call your name, please come up to the podium and identify yourself. Candido. Thank you very much.
Manley, Candido, good morning. Watching City Council this week, workers got a raise, right? Wow, they deserve it. It's tough living in the city of Los Angeles. But what do employees owe the city? Okay, we're strapped for money. Individuals are going to be getting raises in the next few years. But what really bothered me is some of them went up there, they couldn't speak English. Now you can yell at me and say, oh, you're being racist. You know what, when you've been in this country 34 years and you still can't communicate in English, who do you owe? You owe to your family, you owe to your children, you owe to the city. If you're going to work for the city, improve yourself. Improve yourself. That's one of the things I love about the people, the Indians, etc. They all come here, within 5 years, they know English. I mean, I'm not a Donald Trumper. I hate Donald Trumper. But please, if you're going to get something from this city, give something back. Improve your status as a worker.
Thank you, Speaker.
And I hope you folks will help us in.
Thank you very much. Moving on to our next in-person speaker, not much.
Good morning. Counselor, I just want to say I'm glad you provide citation. And a good citation sometimes is, I don't know, which is fine. But that's why I enjoy speaking to councils. As to the balance of the body here, I filed my claim of damages for $1 because this body, because of her, this piece of trash right there, will not provide me my Braille, will not do it. So I just decided for fun, I'll just file a claim of damages for $1. And the city says, oh, she's right, she didn't have to do anything. Put it in writing to me, thank you. So what's going to happen is I'm finishing up on who has a spouse, because since it's a civil rights issue and it's a community property state, your spouses will be named. I'll be primary counsel, there'll be co-counsels and so forth. The only person that's not going to get sued is the attorney here.
Thank you, Speaker. That's time.
Fuck you.
Thank you very much. Should we transition over to our virtual platform?
Yes. We'll start with Audidele. Audidele, you'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Good morning, everyone. Mr. Chorchky, I apologize for calling you Miss Mansion. It's early, I haven't had my coffee yet, but I want to talk about this weekend. Scientology has gotten another permit to close the street down. We've been telling you to please stop it because they keep violating the permits and everyone's rights. Well, not everyone's, just people who aren't fond of Scientology. So I'm just at my wit's end at this point where I am going to have to put in a claim if my rights are violated again. If they're not violated and you got them worked out, great. But if they keep doing it and you knowingly for a year now understand what's going on and don't do anything to correct it, then there has to be a wake-up call, because enough's enough. They cannot keep violating people's civil constitutional rights. They can't keep closing fire lanes. They can't keep abusing the public with excessively loud woofer noise. Like it has to stop. And so please send investigators.
Our next hand raised for general public comment is caller Mona. Mona, you'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Thank you. Can you hear me, Ms. Matson?
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Funny, we didn't even combine this and didn't even talk about this, but we're talking about the same thing as Audit LA. I would suggest that you look up a federal TVPA claim that happened just this year, actually 2024, the United Nations of Islam. The city was also held culpable to that. They did finally get out of it, pleading some issues, but the city was held culpable of allowing the cult to flourish because of what they did and how they worked with the cult. So the city was culpable and named in a suit for labor violations, for atrocities. So UNOI, it was a federal Department of Justice and Department of Labor claim. Thank you, and I yield back my time.
Thank you, caller. Our next hand raised is caller Jill. Jill, you'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Okay, I'm going to continue to say, stop issuing the permits. They need to really be displaying them. You have another city on the other side of the country, Clearwater, which totally rejected the demands of Scientology. Scientology finally decided to withdraw their request for street vacation because of the pushback. Well, there's going to be a lot of pushback if you go along with any request for a street vacation. You need to maybe speak to Bruce Rector, the mayor of Clearwater. He was dead set against it. Why don't you take an example from what they did and stop allowing this? Just say no to cults. Like we have the drug campaign, just say no to drugs. Just say no to cults. Bye.
Thank you, caller. Our next hand raised is caller Lurker. Lurker, you'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you are at the time of this meeting. I just gotta say, I'm only an old lady who lives in America, who grew up believing in American values, American laws. And look where we are on this day, today, in this 1 minute. This is absolutely upside down. We're in the upside down world of who knows what where. Names will be named and wills will be done. I love you all. Amen. Goodbye.
Thank you, caller. All right, President King, that is the end of our hands raised on the Zoom platform.
Thank you very much. With that, we will close the general public comment portion of today's meeting and move on to multiple agenda item public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public wishing to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment period for up to 1 minute per item, up to a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item, and please identify the items that you would like to speak on when you are called. I don't see any in person for multiple, so we will transition over to virtual.
Yes, we have Audit LA on the line. Audit, you've said you want to speak on all items, so you will have 3 minutes. Please let us know which items you're speaking on.
Yes, thank you. All items. First, number one, just the sound of sanitation and food recovery together it just sounds disgusting. Food recovery is important. Right now we're in the budget though, so I don't know how much food recovery we really need to do, from Department of Sanitation. I would prefer to see, if it's food recovery, I'd rather to see like compost recovery or compost, like to separate for compost. That's a good idea, but food recovery, that just, I don't know, doesn't sound well. But, and the next one, the advertising. I mean, I'm all for, I guess, some kind of advertising, but I'm trying to imagine you're going to be telling people, because it's about the heat, right? Oh, drink plenty of water, stay out of the sun, all these things at bus stations, okay? So obviously you're pushing everybody out of their cars, right? You got to go take a bus. That's fine. But the best way to help people at the bus station would be to have, where you have coverings, where you, and also to build a lot of, plant a lot of trees, to have an intensive tree canopy. I'd rather put the money, because we all know, right, we gotta drink, our bodies tell us drink water. Our bodies tell us to seek shelter if we're sizzling, if we're so hot we can't take it. But the actual way to help would be to actually put in, ways to actually focus on having us be safer. Like instead of reading an advertisement reminding me to drink water, I'd rather have something covering me from the sun. Like build the bus things better. As far as street improvements, okay, again, we for a year now have been asking about updates on Alvin Hubbard Way. And Mr. President, I appreciate your service, but you are able to give updates about different things that come before you. You're not allowed to respond to me, and this happens to, I could correct me if I'm wrong, please do, but I believe that at some point in the future you can put this stuff on the agenda. I believe that you can discuss, even if you don't want to put it on the agenda, you can at some point give updates. You just can't interact with me now because of Brown Act. It's not, I get it, it's not a conversation, it's a comment. But we want updates, and why should we have to feel like we have to investigate and dig, for information on trying to figure out what's going on? I mean, I was a former investigator, so yeah, investigating's fun, I enjoy it, but I'd rather just hear it from you, sir. I mean, I would love to see a different day, a change in course, where you actually give information to the public that are coming here to you week after week, 3 times a week, week after week, for a year. Like, please be the change. Please be different. Thank you, sir, and thank you. Have a great weekend.